uncensored. Harland Williams stars in Harland's Hilarious Hour. Please welcome Harland Williams.
Yes! How is everyone? God, welcome to the Thunderdome. How you doing? Oh, I had a great day walking around. It's the weekend, beautiful, sunny, warm weather. I'm walking around getting acquainted with everything that's been going on, and I'm just kind of stumbling through the streets, and I come across this wonderful little coffee shop, a beautiful little coffee shop. And I don't know if you folks have seen this place. They call it the Starbucks. Have you heard of this place? Beautiful little out-of-the-way coffee shop. And I'm sitting in there, and they've got this place. You can actually sit outside on the sidewalk and enjoy your beverage. So I'm sitting out on the sidewalk area, having a nice vanilla mocha, cappuccino, frappuccino, wappuccino, mappuccino, al pacino, fungalino, dingalino, dondonga, chingchonga, mungawonga, hawachinga, faufonga, dongalunga, hungabunga, powawa, kingkonga, chingchonga, with cinnamon. And all of a sudden, from out of nowhere, this wonderful little child comes walking up on the sidewalk, this wonderful little boy, this charming little child. He comes walking right up to me, and he looks at me right in the eyes. And with the most curious little voice you've ever heard, he says to me, he says, "Mister, why is the sky blue?" And I look at the little fella and I say, "Well, son, I believe it's because of the vast amounts of water covering our planet, and it reflects back up into the sky." And he looked at me again and he said, "Well, mister, what about the earth and the trees? Why isn't the sky brown and green?" And I looked at the little fella again and I said, "Well, son, first of all, fuck off." And second of all, well, there was no second of all, really, because, he was running down the street type of thing. But, God, kids nowadays, you gotta love them, don't you? You gotta love them or they'll shoot you. It's not the kids' fault they're going crazy. It's our fault. We're not communicating with the kids. We've got to be in touch with the children. Get to know them. Drop by the schoolyards and the playground. Talk to the children. Get to know their interests. Go to the school ground and ask to see their new pager. Get them to show you the gun they brought to school that day. Ask them which of their teachers they're sleeping with. Come on. Get to know the kids. It's your fault that they're murdering. Come on. Anybody ever ride in an elevator? You ever been in an elevator? You ever been rude in an elevator? You've all done it. You've all been rude in the elevator. You're standing in the elevator at your office or at your hotel. The doors start to close. Some guy comes running down the hall. He's like, "Wait, wait." And you're in the elevator and you pretend you're going to push the open door button. You're like, "Oh, oh, oh, oh." And then sometimes you're in the elevator and the doors are just about closed. You've been waiting in there and they close and close and you can hear the footsteps coming down around the hall. And just as it's about to close, you see that leg come in the door. God, that damn leg. You just want to chop it off, don't you? Chop that sucker off. Then you get in the elevator with these strangers and you're riding up in the air with these strangers. You don't know what to do. You just stand there staring at numbers with them. It's like you're on Sesame Street. It's like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. It's the most boring ride you've ever taken. I think the only way to pump it up is this is what I do. I turn into the count. I stand there and I go, 10! 9! And then they stop and they get the hell off my elevator. Good to see you. How are you, ma'am? You doing okay? Good for you. What's your name, my love? Catherine, what a treat, ma'am. And what do you do, my dear? Civil servant, ma'am. So you work for the public, do you? Would you run across the street and get me a hamburger, man? You got people up in the balcony. How you doing, young fella? What's going on, brother? What's your name, friend? David, what do you do, buddy? You license music for a music company. God, I wish there was some comedy there. Let's move along. And I looked at the little fella again, and I said, well, son, first of all, you know, fuck off. And second of all,